Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my Booktube channel, Loc'D Booktician. And today we're going to talk about a couple of mystery recommendations that I can give for you for those beginners out there. If you've seen my other video, I did a similar video where I give recommendations for thrillers for beginners, and I'll put that up there so that you can see it as well. So let's get into it. First, I'm gonna start with The Other Girl by Erica Splendor. I also did a video review about this book for Nolan's Reads, which is a series on my channel where I discuss books that are set in New Orleans or Louisiana. This book follows a young person or young woman, and something happened to her. She comes from a very harmonious family, and while she is experiencing this awful thing that happened to her, her memory kinds of lapse. Like she can't quite remember what happened to her. So she becomes a detective of this town, and a case comes on her desk that's very similar to something in her past. So you watch her go through all the necessary steps to try to figure out who did it, what happened to her memory, and who are the people that she needs to watch out from. The next book is a book that I'm constantly raving about, and it's called Black Noir, and it is mystery, crime, and suspense fiction by African American writers. As you can see here, there's a lot of tabs. There are 15 stories in here by African American mystery, suspense, and crime writers. This is a wonderful anthology. There's so many stories that gives you an inside look on different Black nuances, Black cultures from different states. It's wonderful. The unfortunate thing about this book is that there are a lot of authors that I never heard of who have now passed on. But I am excited to read some of their catalog, and I really, really love this anthology. And because of this anthology, I have wanted to read other anthologies. There's so many anthologies out there that have stories of Black writers writing mystery, crime, and suspense fiction. So definitely get into this book, and it probably was one of my favorite books of 2020 to read. The next book I want to talk about, you can see right here that it is in Ukrainian. It's called Spahunka, but in English it is The Spy by Paulo Coelho. I've read a lot of Paulo Coelho books, and I teeter back and forth if this is really a mystery. It's a story about Mata Hari, so if you're interested in that, definitely read this book. I found it to be great. It's a quick read. It's not something that's gonna take you forever to read. There are a lot of life lessons in this book as well, but you're just on this journey of trying to figure out who she is and what she did. So to me, it felt like a mystery to me. So that's why I'm saying that I would put that as a little intro, a little salt to mystery. Another book that I do not own is called Blacktop Wasteland. It's by S.A. Cosby. And this book follows a Black man named Beauregard and him really being abandoned by his father and making the decision if he is going to follow in his father's footsteps or choose a different path. Now in this book, it follows also Beauregard doing things that his dad did, which are criminal activities to say the least, and him trying to figure out who set him up, who tried to kill him. There is so many different things that is going on in this book. I do want to warn you that it is a slow burn, so if you're looking for a book that's fast-paced or even medium-paced, this is not the book for you. And it slowly gets you to what happened, and it just, everything goes down in the end of the book, or I would say like the last fourth of the book. You're like, oh, okay, I guess you can't trust nobody. It also was very cute and had a small romance aspect to this book as well, because of Beauregard and his wife and just how much they loved each other and what they meant to each other. So definitely get into this book if you're into all of those different things. So there was a book called Closed Cassette that was written by Sophie Hannah, and it is inspired by Agatha Christie. And this book follows this world-renowned detective figuring out what happened to this man who is pretty wealthy. And there was a dinner party. Everyone's having a good time. Next thing you know, the man dies. So it goes through details about like who said what, you know, reliable testimonies, who did what, who had the most to gain, what happened with him and his wife, what happened with him and the doctor, what happened with him and the friend. It just goes into detail. This detective was not playing no games, period, and was trying to make sure that he crossed all of his T's and dotted all of his I's. And let me tell you, I don't ever want to be in the path of this detective because he was just so smart. And a part that I really liked about this book is when a character would be like, I can't tell you this, it has to be revealed later. And I was like, oh my God, what is it? So definitely get into this book as well if you are into this. And it also, the narration is in a British voice, so if that is your cup of tea, go ahead and live your best life. I'm not over here judging you at all. So those are just a couple books that I would recommend to you as to start in being introduced into mystery, and I hope that was helpful for you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and put a plant emoji in the comment box if you watched the whole video and don't have nothing else to add. And I'm probably gonna always say a plant emoji just so you know in the future. I just decided that I just really want to see more green. So that's where I'm at. We're in the winter months and it's rough out here. Thank you so much again for watching my video. Have a wonderful day and we'll talk soon. Bye.